Packers from Lambeau Field, and John and I'll be back for the opening kickoff when Fox NFL Sunday continues after these messages from your local station.
Let's do that up front. Let's go! What's up, Andrew? Dominate!
Start from their 20. Brad Johnson back to throw it. On first down. Smith.
Backside gap.
You stay home. That's Brad Johnson, and this was a quarterback. Smith, 44. Handoff to the fullback. Tight end setup. Here's Johnson back to throw. Fires outside, complete to Chris Carter.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the size of these wide receivers, and they're like, you're
Robert Smith deep. He gets it. Yeah, he is
coming out on this last play. But you see Reggie White gets the pressure there. And did you see the turf?
That's Chris Carter on the move, and Johnson back to throw. Carter.
Now, and although he played dime there, they're the guy that the Vikings are going to work on.
He's also a basketball player.
And that's why he played behind Casey Weldon.
This is Smith. Second down, Johnson back to throw. Semi-rollout.
I mean, he dropped the ball out of bounds. He didn't have any feet down or anything. But you see, Brad Johnson, one elbow doesn't equal anything. No. Sorry.
Evans, the fullback, and set up for the Vikings. Robert Smith.
Good play pass down to fake a run and throw a pass.
Smith.
Like a high jumper on this. Watch here. I mean, he takes off about the 3-yard line, and he doesn't land.
By the Vikings and Greg Davis. Adds the...
Wayne Washington was just standing back there waiting for it.
Here is Brad Johnson lofting the ball. Second and 10, Minnesota.
I think he was right up there with any of the other guards in this league.
Johnson taken down by Reggie White. Around the corner.
He went right around old Korey Stringer there, and they did it with a 3-man line, too. Someone has to lift this team. Here, now watch, here's Reggie here. Here's Korey Stringer blocking him here. Again, they only have 3 defensive linemen here. But watch Reggie. He gets off to a little late start. He just gives him that hump move. You see, he started upfield, then he gets that right hand inside and brings Korey Stringer to the outside.
First and 10, Minnesota back at their own 15. This is Robert Smith.
Have 2 penalties for late hits so far.
Brad Johnson.
Was flopped in center for a while.
This is Smith, and he got him in. This time stays on his feet, and you're going to have to hustle if you're going to catch him.
They aren't going to catch him. This is the best cutback runner. Now watch him here. He's going to start to the left, and here's the cutback right here. He's going to cut back right there against the grain. You see, they see his foot step out about the 7-yard line.
From the 6. Inside is Robert Green, who gave Smith the blow. How about no running backs now? Johnson has the ball batted in the air.
Going to throw the ball in.
Smith's a deep back. Johnson fires it. The field goal is wide right.
Go pick off a Cobb and eat it.
You can.
Yeah, but you have to have eaten for him.
Small clock.
Yeah, but they left 7 points sitting out there in that field, too.
Brad Johnson hears it out with hand signals, which they do a lot anyway. Here's Brad Johnson going deep.
Became once he stepped out of bounds on that 7-yard line.
Johnson back to throw. As is picked off. Leroy Butler made the interception, still fighting for yardage.
Watch him here. He's a strong safety, playing zone most of the time, and he's just reading there, and he just got underneath that. Not zone the end zone when you're that deep.
Here's Robert Smith around the corner.
Flatly to rest Gilbert Brown, they're going to do it.
Here's momentum changer, whatever you want to call it. Johnson. Sack.
Going to come from this side. Here's Leroy Butler again. It's a nickel situation, so he's the strong safety. But in this situation, he's playing in the linebacker fence. Well, and that's going to cause Brad Johnson some more problems.
Out of the end zone, Johnson fires.
Chris Korey.
He hands off to Robert Smith. So 3rd and 7. Packers with a 3-man rush. Johnson.
Here's old Reggie White. He's been a good one for a heck of a long time, hasn't he?
And still good.
I come from somewhere that he didn't get blocked.
Here's Brad Johnson back to throw. This time, the pass is intercepted. Was deflected, then intercepted.
Favre is probably the MVP of the first half, but if he isn't, I'll tell you, this guy right here, Leroy Butler is. The ball was deflected by Reggie White. You know, he got in that lane, got the hand up, and Leroy Butler comes up with his 2nd interception.
Just inside the Green Bay 19. Robert Smith. Green Bay 31-7 over Minnesota. Smith hitting as Green Bay defensive coach Chris Sherman. Evan running back. Touchdown.
And he's just going to come in. They have 3 wide receivers on this side. Chris Carter just comes right in here on a slant. And
Chris Carter's 80th touchdown, career touchdown. Johnson has Robert Smith deep. Fakes the handoff to him. Fires incomplete. Brad Johnson has Smith deep.
This is a 2-point play. This is a cutback. See, he's going to the right. Look at that big hole on the back cheese, and after you eat the cheese, then you put the rest of it on your head.
That's Robert Smith.
And boom, the Packers took over from that point on.
Johnson throws. Pass. I'm impressed with Brad Johnson. When's the last time you saw anybody really throw a jump pass? Johnson.
About what an athlete he is and how he can get his body in different positions. You see, he just gives that rip with his right arm game in his position.
Holland still playing. That's Robert Smith. Brad Johnson, the Packers blitz. Johnson fires. Hit down Minnesota. Johnson.
Reggie White, and you see him here on this play. He's been going against Korey Stringer. Here he's going against the tight end, and he just is going to be double teamed there, but not much of an effort there. Reggie looks like he's starting to get a little tired out there because this defense has been on the field for a long time.
Stringer and the tight end is a little discouraging. 2 tight ends this time. Carter goes in motion. Johnson gets it out to Chris Carter.
3 times. This is the 4th, and they got 3 scores.
38-20. 1st and 10. That's Smith. And Robert Smith. Here's Johnson.
At the ball.
Smith got 3 at 2nd and 7. Brad Johnson back to throw. In the middle, the pass is caught. Green Bay with 6 defensive backs, and Johnson back to throw it. Going deep, and he's got the man. Those 2 outside receivers. 3rd and 10. A late blitz by the Packers.
You see, the Packers have been using a lot of 3-man line, and then bringing 1 or 2. They have to do an all-or-none thing here. In fact, I don't think they have to.
Here's Johnson back to throw. Reggie White with the pressure. And the pass is intercepted. Reggie White got there at the last second. The ball was not intercepted. It hit the ground, but Reggie White caused whatever happened.
And Reggie White has been causing whatever happened and making things happen for so many years. Here he is against Korey Stringer, and he just runs, gets on his outside shoulder, and he beats him with speed, and he hits Brad Johnson just as he throws that ball. Because they would have gotten a timeout, a change of possession, plus they had
Reggie White. Sometimes you think that maybe he lost a step, but whenever need be, he regains it.
And Reggie White made a play.
Big play. I wonder how many times we've said that in our careers. Reggie White made a big play.
Seems like all our lives, but today was Brett Favre's day.
This is the 21st consecutive win for the Packers at Lambeau Field.